top five favorites. That's what it's gonna be. But yo, that red box is on in my top right corner. That let me know that yo, it's that time of the week, y'all. Friday night, dope night. Is your host, the two-time ATL's hottest DJ, the God DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. And of course, every Friday night, if I ain't in here by myself, I bring my dope friends with me. Before I jump into that, big shouts out to everybody that tuned in last week. If you went and looked up the show, the DTTO reunion show, me, Saga Balls, DJ Machiavelli jumped in there and kicked good shit with us, man. Yo, it was an epic night, man. Just a great night amongst a dope situation, and who knows, that DTTO reunion just might spark a little something extra. But y'all stay tuned, man. You know, Saga Balls, Boss Cat, they got crazy shit coming up, man. Just keep an eye on them because them folks is up there busy right now. You know what I'm saying? But in the meanwhile, I got my dope crew with me. You know what I'm saying? We do cool shit. You know, now that everybody wants to be a nerd. Now we was doing this shit before it was cool. Truthfully, who you think made it cool? And maybe that
Disney.
maybe that one down there. Maybe that one in the bottom right corner. The verdict's still out on him. But yo, fellas, y'all know what it is, man. Tell these folks who y'all is, what y'all got going on, and just what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, you know me. It's the boy Jones back again. Corey's Heavenly Cakes. Check me out.
Yeah,
Over the
the
Doom
boy
Show.
got merch. He got
Got
merch,
merch.
y'all.
Check me
He
out,
got
y'all.
merch.
He also got muffins.
He got muffins.
And bitches.
Have you
Cakes
seen the
for
Muffin Man? The Muffin.
muffins.
So this big country, you can always find me on Fightcade in the third strike room at Big Country 50.
Yeah, yeah, ready to whoop your ass.
No doubt about that. Just hit me up.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, I ain't nobody special. I go to work.
It's gonna be one of them nights, y'all. It's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be one of them nights. And we are here for the shit, y'all. So, but yo, it's the weekend of Evo. The Super Bowl of the FGC is going on this weekend, fellas. Any predictions?
You know where I'm at with Evo this year, because
Oh,
we've been
I'm right
we've
there
been
with
talking about it all week long. Is he or isn't he? Like, bruh,
He's not.
what's up?
you.
That's
Let them
all I got
know.
to say.
Let them know what it is, Joe. Yeah, NRS. We need answers or
He's not.
something.
He's not gonna give y'all any answers.
Hey, we know he's known to troll folks or whatnot. He say he gonna let Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and all them have they fun in the sun, but nigga, give me a link, a text, email, some. It's the 30th anniversary for Mortal Kombat, bruh. What you doing?
True. This is very true.
Damn, it's been 30 years.
1992, bro. Mortal Monday.
Some shit y'all need to keep to yourself. Make me feel old.
One of my
Shit.
one of my predictions. Well, it did come true. They gonna re-release Marvel's Capcom 2 in some form or fashion. They re-released it in the arcade, one up arcade machine. So
Marvel versus Capcom too.
yeah, they got a one up arcade coming out for it.
Oh shit, hell, that thing gonna be back ordered like a motherfucker.
Oh,
And they gonna charge 500 for it.
you already know that's the asking price right there.
I already know that's the asking price. Yeah, hell, you gotta think if the MK 1, 2, and Ultimate 3 machine jumped from 199 to 399 over a pandemic, that Marvel's gonna come out 499, if not more.
Yeah, I hope. I'm just hoping. But the Marvel, it got a lot of quality titles in it though. It got the first Marvel's Capcom. It
Which
got
is
Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. It has X-Men versus Street Fighter, X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men uh, Mutant Apocalypse, and Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems, which was trash, but they put it on there anyway.
oh shit, yeah, that thing sounds stacked.
Yeah, it's a stacked lineup.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds more like 600. Mm.
I'm not looking forward to that because I actually want that one.
Yeah. Wild Wayne, what you got for him, man?
Not a damn thing. I ain't been paying attention to nothing.
He go to work. It's what a
I go
working
to work.
man sound like. They got to work.
I
That's
go
what
to
a
work.
working man sound like right there.
Shit. I go to work.
Yes, indeed. But yo, I'm with all that too. I really think there's gonna be something else dropped for Street Fighter 6. I think Capcom's just gonna steal the show this year. With it being the last Street Fighter 5 at Evo. And like I said, Street Fighter 6 is right over the horizon. What we talking about a year away? Capcom's gonna drop a gameplay trailer or something for Street Fighter 6. I feel it.
They're gonna announce Kimberly and another character. They're gonna have a double character reveal. That's my prediction for Street Fighter 6.
I can see that. I just hope the character's Akuma.
I don't think they're gonna get the Akuma just yet. It's gonna be Cammy and Kimberly. You know, Kimberly's supposed to be the heir apparent Ibuki.
Oh, great, another ninja.
Yeah.
Yep, can never have too many of those.
Right.
I'm not looking
Hey, I
forward to it.
predict child support Ken gonna go dark.
I think with the child support he already is.
Nah.
I think Kid done check the fuck out. Kid like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. He throwing out the hot Duke is lazy as hell, one-handed. Hit the shit out my face.
I was at child support.
What the hell? See, this is what happened when you let them loose on a Friday. That's why they don't want to give niggas off days, right though.
Oh shit.
But yo, we
Be
here
in that
tonight.
test.
But yo, we here tonight, man, because you know, with it being the weekend of FGC Super Bowl, why not get into, you know, our own personal fighting game? So tonight, the whole premise is your list, top 5 fighting games, your favorite top 5 fighting games. Now, I wanted to do 10, but with it being 4 of us, that means that we talk about possible 40 games. We'd have been here till Evo ended Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid, you know, this is the one crew that I can get on here with and do a 2-hour show easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right. So to keep it an hour and a half at least, we just go do top 5, man. So I don't know, no particular order. Somebody jump out there, man.
Mr. Stevens, I got my hand up.
Here you go.
Put me in,
What?
coach. Put me in, coach.
Right. Kutcher, what you got for number 5, man?
Man, my number 5 will have to be the best fighting game of all time. It would have to be Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown. That would have to be in my number 5.
That was the one that just came out recently.
Yes.
I had put that game higher.
I wanted to put the game. See, I want to put
it's that game higher on my list. You fucking up, son.
No. See,
You
you
fucking
understand
up.
why I put it there when you see the rest of my list? Because
I mean, he
I
got to figure out where to fit CVS to it.
I love Virtual Fighter, but I love the other games on my list more because they brought more to the table as far as 2D fighting games go. The other games on my list, like they revolutionized 2D fighting games in a sense. While Virtual Fighter did revolutionize 3D fighting games, it fell off. You know,
It fell off.
It fell
Yeah.
off after 3.
How did it fall off? With Virtual Fighter 6? With Virtual Fighter 7? Virtual Fighter 8?
it fell off because of Tekken.
It fell off after Virtual Fighter 3.
No,
hit
it fell
hard.
off because no motherfuckers can play the game. That's why it fell off.
That's true, partially true, but you know, Tekken was easier and more streamlined to play. You get more flashier things by pushing buttons in Tekken, and that's appealing to a lot of people. So,
Flash.
and you know, Virtual Fighter ain't got no combat mechanic, right?
Hell no, man. No combat mechanics, man. Virtual Fighter need combat mechanics. Write that, pencil that in. Combat mechanics.
Combat mechanics. Like it's called playing a game.
No, Virtual Fighter needs Rage Art
No, the hell it don't.
and an Ultra Meter. I'm being facetious.
He fucking around with me.
Cause Country love them goddamn combat mechanics, boy. Screen turn red, he turned to a whole nother nigga, bro.
Oh shit.
Jones, man, what you got for these people, man?
All right. So coming in at number 5 for me, I got my game, Mortal Kombat 9.
Interesting.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Interesting.
You know,
Mortal Kombat 9 was a good one, but I just can't put it over X.
That's the debate right there.
I had a ball with Mortal Kombat, and I know 9 was cool. I had a good time with 9, but I think as far as next level play, that's when I really quote unquote stepped the game up when I got the X. 9 was good though. Like not, I'm gonna be honest, we love 9 so much because 9 pulled these people out of a coma. MKDC came before that, and before that was MK Armageddon
and Deception before Armageddon.
Deception.
Yeah.
Then it was, and the thing is about the 3D combats, I liked Deadly Alliance and Deception at the time.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, I can go back and play 9 right now. I can't play a 3D combat right now.
No.
I always hated those fucking 3D combat games. I just thought they felt bad. They always felt bad to me.
It's one of those things like I understand what they were getting at because when we're talking about, particularly we're talking graphics, Mortal Kombat was always ahead of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Real life like graphics. And so at the time, 3D was the thing. Because you remember Street Fighter even made the step into 3D with the EX series. You know what I'm saying? They had some 3D looking SNK games. I don't know if SNK actually stuck their foot all the way in the water, but
Final Impact. I mean, what's that game called?
They did.
Maximum Impact.
Yeah.
That one. That was a Fatal Fury game, wasn't it?
No, that was King of Fighters.
King of Fighters 06.
Yeah, it was actually a number King of Fighters 06.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
Some bitch. But
they had 3 of them as a matter of fact.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, that's it. Maximum Impact, then 06, and they had a 07 too.
Yeah, that game's some bullshit. Well, you know,
Much as I love King of Fighters, that's some bullshit.
that was some bullshit.
I think another reason why we like Mortal Kombat, I like Mortal Kombat 9 because it was full of fucking fan service.
Yeah.
It delivered what the fans wanted from Mortal Kombat.
But see, here's the thing, and I could see that because the thing was, we didn't ask for MKDC.
Yeah.
Like, nobody had their hand up for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I sure didn't.
So I agree. Like 9 was a good comeback to the series. Like, you know what? This is what we were playing in the art. This is what we was popping quarters on back in '95. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're here for. Like this, you know what I'm saying? But now we were grown at the time. So it's just like, okay, y'all reached back and gave us ours.
So here's a question. Was Mortal Kombat 9 really that good, or was every Mortal Kombat from the good one to 9 just shitty as fuck?
Both.
So when they finally gave y'all a good so-so game, y'all was like, oh, it's the shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, 6.5 a dozen. 6.5 a damn dozen, to be honest. Because for real, like, okay, so the last good Mortal Kombat, my opinion, was Ultimate 3.
Yeah.
So after that, we get Trilogy 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and DC, Mortal Kombat DC. That's 6 bad games in between a good one. So at that point, we're just glad to have some. Thank you. They appreciate you. You ain't had sex in 6 months, and she just played with the tip a little bit. You know what? That's cool with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. MK9 though.
Yeah, honestly, I think for me, because it's like, you know, we had all of those. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Shaolin Monks come before all of those?
It came in between.
It came in between.
Okay.
The Shaolin Monks was PS2.
Yeah, that was a PS2 game.
Yeah, and so it was worth playing, you know, outside of those. I don't know. I guess they was just trying to come up with something to fill the gap, you know, Mortal Kombat's Just
I
testing the
think
water.
they were trying to be cutting edge for the time, but it just didn't work.
At
Like
all.
the whole thing with the what was that, like the trap doors and the instant kills, like the booby traps in the stage and shit. I'm like,
The
I,
acids, the hazard and stuff.
yeah, that I was like, I get what you're trying to say. However, and then Armageddon was, why'd they do that to us?
Bruh.
I'm not taking anything away from X. Was a Mortal Kombat X. The fight in Mortal Kombat X is probably the best Mortal Kombat has ever been. By far the best fighting system, but they dropped the ball on everything else that they came. The story was whack. The character, the roster was kind of whack. It was flooded with fucking guest characters. Like, man, come on.
And see, here's the thing: I actually like the guest characters.
I
I like
wanted,
this shit.
I
Except, hey,
wanted to see the fan favorite characters come back.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason was my favorite.
I mean, but honestly, did we need him and Alien and Predator and Leatherface? I'm like,
Yes, we
nigga,
did.
just go make a horror game if that's what you want.
I mean, you can say that about the current Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
They
take
got
some-
Rambo,
They got RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Spawn
come
was
on.
in that game.
Like, really?
They got Terminator in it.
I'm surprised they put Rocky in there.
You know, Rocky would have got his ass handled. They had to put Rambo in there.
Are you
Rocky-
serious?
Rocky would have got his ass
Rocky,
handled.
Clubber Lane?
That's what I'm saying.
Put all of them in there.
He barely made it past Clubber Lane.
He barely made it past Clubber Lane.
So what you think
Barely.
gonna happen? You put him up against
Barely.
Jack.
Barely.
He shouldn't have made it past Clubber Lane.
He really should not have. He really should not.
Oh,
I watch Rocky 3 as if it's like white people's version of like a children's story. Like, okay, he triumphed over evil after all, but in real life, he got his ass handed to him a second time. I really think in real life, Clubber Lang whooped his ass twice. Like,
Bro, and you know what? For me, with that movie, it's like I've seen it so many times, but I still be rooting for Clubber Lang to win the second time.
I mean, bruh, me too.
I'm like,
Me
come on,
too.
bro, you kicked
Come
his ass.
on, bro.
You,
He came in and whooped that ass the first time. Then
What you
Apollo
gonna
had to teach him how to box. Apollo had to teach him how to box.
bro.
Oh no, nigga whoop your ass, or you had to go train with another nigga.
right. Nigga, these niggas.
Don't get your favorite car, John.
What? My favorite part.
The hey woman. Hey woman.
Oh no, that's my favorite part. Hey woman, yeah, but you lay up all night. Think about a real man.
Yeah.
What's going on in my pocket?
Hey, woman,
Think a real man.
you bringing your pretty little self up on my apartment. I show you how.
Oh shit, man! I'm about to go back and watch that movie, dude.
Me too.
I am too. Hey, look.
Hey.
For the people that's watching, Dope Night at the Movies coming up. Rocky 3 is the first one.
Yo,
Oh,
man,
God.
you know what? Everybody talked about Thanos having quotables from the Infinity Saga. Mr. T had them for days in Rocky 3.
Absolutely.
Mr. T had him. Period.
Bruh.
How many times have you heard somebody say, "I pity the fool"?
This
I
is
pity the
what they
fool.
killed me. The reporter was like, "Do you hate my boy?" No, I don't hate my boy. I just pity the fool that try to take what I got. Like,
And what do you
Like-
predict for tonight's fight? Pain.
hey,
Well, straight off topic like a bug.
Hey, but that's all right though. When it's your own media platform,
oh
and you
man,
got your stamp on it. God damn it!
Oh,
You can stop
shit.
talking about video games and start talking about Rocky crazy ass. Oh
Yeah.
man! But yo, so going back just to recap right quick. Country for number 5 had Virtual Fighter 5. Jones had MK9. Wayne, what you got for me, bro?
oh man, that is hilarious.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I don't know. I've been sitting here thinking about that shit for a minute. And I don't bounce back between. Fuck it. I'm gonna just go with a party game. And I'm gonna say Power Stone 2.
Wow.
And I'm gonna put it at my 5 because it's a party game.
I get it, but damn, hey, you know what I'm telling you? Some of my best memories in college ain't had shit to do with school, but Power Stone actually. Between Power Stone and Marvel, between that and DJing, that's probably about the most I remember from my first trip through undergrad. So,
Wow.
but with Power Stone though, did it have that same hit playing with 2 people as opposed to playing with a room full of people?
I've only played it with a room full of people, so I really couldn't tell you.
Exactly. Like Power Stone only worked with a room full of people. Like,
that's why it's a good game. Hell, the games I got in my mind is like, ugh. And he don't put one of my favorite games at number 5. Like, ugh.
I mean, you can put it higher.
Of course I am.
I ain't got nothing against Virtual Fighter. But it's all the list is so short, it's top 5. So there's gonna be some sacrifices.
Yeah.
Because I keep looking at mine, playing around with shit, moving shit around.
Hey, that's why I was like, man, I don't want to go because a lot of the games I got on my list is like, ugh.
Yeah, right. That's what I was saying.
And I know this nigga. I know at least 2 of these games. This nigga gonna say.
Well,
hey,
you raised them playing them shits. That's why. That's how it happened. I mean, like top 5 is so hard. I can't even put rival schools on my list.
See, see.
Like I could tell you that part of my
and I
list.
debated on that versus Power Stone. But the only reason I chose Power Stone over that because it's like, damn, I remember playing the fuck out of that. I remember playing the fuck out of both of them, but it was just something about all of us getting around and just beating the holy hell out of each other. That was just so fucking fun.
The fun factor of Power Stone.
Yeah, the fun factor.
The fun factor.
It's crazy. I had to make a sacrifice of mine in Country. He know one of them games that got sacrificed. So when we get down to it, you'll know.
Yeah, you know what's missing. Mm-hmm. But shoot, for my number 5, I put DOA 5.
Whoa.
Here's why.
Whoa.
Hey,
I've never seen you play Dead or Alive.
Elaborate though. I need to know why.
I played it at your house. Here's why it's number 5 on the list. As far as the Dead or Alive series, I would say it's the best one. Background's dope, characters dope. I mean, everything just worked. Everything seemed like everything they did from 2, 3, and 4, it happened in 5. The stages were crazy. Storyline still sucks because these ninjas still got amnesia and then they remembered they were ninjas. The storyline is ass. I'll just put it out there like that, yo. You don't play DOA for it. And I still don't know what is Zach's purpose on that game.
Comic relief.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a pimp.
He liked the New Day. They comic relief.
Oh, here we go.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so I mean with DOA and then the virtual fighter guest characters in there. Like, yeah. And plus, like we said too, what set 5 and 6 apart outside of the combat mechanics is the fact that 5 still had the tag mode.
And the boob mechanics.
Oh yeah, they had titties. Yeah, I mean, and I didn't mind the fact that 6 didn't have the titties, but damn, but I come to find out doing a little homework, that was the breaking point for 6. People was just like, yeah, man, the game good now, but it ain't got no titties in it no more. I ain't playing that shit. and people really got an attitude with that damn game over the titties. I like that is befuddling to me. But I digress. But yeah, I had to put DOA 5 because I had to put a DOA somewhere on this list. I don't know, like we're going back to when I was in college and I should have been going to class. DOA 2 was out at the time. And we played the shit out of DOA 2. I think I like yeah, for Dreamcast. And I think I like the fact too that they finally tuned up that the counter combat. I mean the counter mechanic or whatever. Because you remember on Dreamcast back in B you could win a whole round just hitting back and B. But now you had to guess whether it's high, mid, or low. So that brought that little level of refinement to the game. DOA 5, number 5 for me.
Okay. I didn't see that coming, but okay.
Me neither.
Same.
Didn't see that. I didn't see DOA making nobody's top 5.
That threw me off for a loop right there.
Shit. DOA.
DOA.
Come on, Corey, go ahead. Go ahead, say Mario Party.
Hell, I've never played one of those games.
I'll tell you
Goddamn Sonic Shuffle or some shit.
Goddamn Fighters Mega Mix. Goddamn.
But for
number 1.
Woo. No.
You said War Gods?
Nigga, what?
Guys.
Oh, not Guys. No. That was like the Final Fantasy fighting game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's your fourth?
No.
I'm about to say, nigga. Ooh, shit, nigga. Wu-Tang Clan ain't that to fuck with.
Oh Lord. Oh, but my number 4, KI 2013.
Knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Somebody had to throw it up there for real.
Yeah.
It should be higher, but I give you that.
Yeah, it should be higher, but KI coming from what the first 2 games were. And
First 2 were garbage.
Hot garbage.
That's debatable for a lot of people, but
I was like, were they really garbage though?
Bruh, come on. You had a fighting game that didn't have no throw mechanics, right? It was just all noise. Think about it. What do you really remember from fucking Killer Instinct? Ultra, combo break. That's all you fucking really remember, right?
Yeah. And apparently somewhere in the midst of 1996, and now I didn't know Rip Tour was a girl.
See? And then they added the throw mechanics. It was like they just got so fucking lazy. They didn't even animate the shit. They just said take them and slide them across the floor.
Right. It literally like it's just a shoulder toss.
It's like that shit was lazy. The game was lazy.
But look at the time period though. Like it was all about
at the time was trying to come up with something different from everything else. I applaud them for that, but the games weren't that great, but I still enjoyed them. But with that being said, the 2013 version of Killer Instinct, it took all of that and refined it so good. It was like a completely different game. You actually had to think with this game as opposed to just waiting in the first 2 games.
I agree. That last Killer Instinct was the shit. I can't even front. I would play that before I play any other Killer Instinct.
Dang, I would say, yeah. I mean, if I had to play one between 1, 2, Gold, and 13, it'd be 13 by default. But
yeah, Gold was awful.
Gold was like what, 2.5?
Yeah, and don't get me started on that Super Nintendo version of Killer Instinct 1.
That shit was genius, man.
That game was trash.
It was.
You know what? But you got to think at the time, though, our at-home ports were not arcade ready. At all. You definitely noticed that when you played the Super Nintendo and or Sega version of your favorite arcade game, there was something missing.
Woo. Woo.
Because I'm going to be honest, even though playing Ultimate 3 on Sega versus playing it on Sega Saturn, yeah, You
Boy.
had mid round loading times, but that's all right though.
I got past that.
I got if you morph with Shane Song, it's got to stop and load. But the way it worked that I liked, that's how you know if your fatality worked.
Yeah.
If it stopped and you heard that machine start grunting, up, load up that fatality, and it take a whole 5 minutes to load up a 3-second fatality.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, my number 4, Killer Instinct 2013.
KI 2013. Got you. Country, what you got for him?
Well, that KI is dang Jones, the top 5.
Yeah.
Damn, that KI is amazing though. It is, but dang, that's pretty high. Out of all the games that came out, that's pretty fucking high, Joe.
Come on.
I mean, I agree, but it's like them first two were just garbage.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no real benchmark set for that game.
But here's the crazy thing about it, though.
The bar was low already.
But here's the crazy thing about it, though. I do think that Killer Instinct was probably the best fighting game that came out in that Xbox One, PS4 era, though. Because we got a lot of stinkers in that era.
Yes, we did.
We got
a lot of stinkers.
Too. But we ain't finna do that again.
This nigga sound like Bugs Bunny.
Ain't I a stinker?
Trash.
Oh shit, Country, what you got for number 4, man?
My number 4 is KOF 98.
Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck you. You know what? I'm finna name shit before you name it.
Right.
My shit ain't even in order no more. I'm just naming it before he get to it.
Hey, at that point, Wayne, you go before Country. KOF 98. I got that. Ooh.
Because that was it's either I was gonna put a 13 or a 98 up there. I was debating between those two.
Oh, come on.
And I couldn't choose. Well, I chose 98 because it was the first time they wrapped up the story in 97, the Orochi saga in 97, and it just said, fuck it. Let's just put all the characters in this and just have a dream match. All the dead characters came back, all the dead bosses. They just threw everybody in that bitch. And
I need to buy that game.
They had some of the best mechanics in that game too, because that was that was SNK. There was them trying to be fun with the game and not caring about balance. But with them doing that, they created one of the best KOF games of all time.
98 was another level. That was, yeah. I popped quite a few quarters on KOF 98.
But don't get me wrong, you can put O2 Ultimate Match right there, or you can put KOF 13 right there. It's just about preference right there, because all those 3 games are perfect.
I actually like KOF, period. Except for them 3D ones.
Those never happened. It's like one of those. Never happened. KOF 98. That no arguments here. I got nothing for that one.
Yeah. What you got for number 4, Wayne?
Mine ain't in order.
Not no more.
Hell no. No. My shit ain't in order no more, man. Because it's hard to nail down 5 fucking fighting games, dude.
It is.
Because even if putting them in order, you could still put them in the wrong fucking order. You just going by, oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
But before that nigga, he don't left.
He'll be back. He been hanging up on stuff all night.
But before that nigga pop up and said, I'm gonna say Marco the Wolf. That Fatal Fury was the shit. That was, to me, that was one of the better Fatal Fury games I played.
Podcast. But my shit was crackling. My bad. I had to back out and come back in.
You eating some crackling?
The mics were crackling.
Oh,
Hell.
So
So,
which
hey,
one you said?
and Wayne, while we on that, let the folks know exactly what was Mark of the Wolf. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think I learned about that from you. Like when it was out, I had never heard of it. So serious.
blasphemy. Mark of the Wolves was like one of the last Fatal Fury games that came out. It was actually on the PlayStation and the Dreamcast.
Mm.
Oh,
And
okay. Keep going.
the fight
My bad,
mechanics for
brother.
that game was actually deeper than what I actually realized. I didn't realize how deep the fight mechanics was to that game until I actually stopped playing it and came back later. And I was like, yo, this shit is actually deep as fuck. With the whole parry system and all that shit, with the just defend and all that, I'm like, yo, that is to me that is one of the better 2D fighting games out there. And I had to name it before this one named it.
Right. At this point, it's a race now.
Yeah, it's a race for me.
But yeah, Mark of the Wolves was one of them. It was SNK's answer to Third Strike, basically.
And that was a hell of an answer. Because
Yeah,
man,
it was a hell of an answer to Third Strike.
hell of an answer. You see how many versions of Third Strike it was? One Mark of the Wolf.
That's all we need. Just give me one.
One. And that game is fucking phenomenal. I don't even have that game.
It is phenomenal though.
Good luck trying to
That
get
game
it.
is phenomenal.
Take away from
Game
that.
is,
Yeah.
that game is fucking phenomenal, dude.
As it's one of them type things, I feel left behind on that one because I'm not even sure if I've ever played it.
Next time we get up, I'll boot it up.
Yeah.
Blasphemous bitch.
All right, jumping into my number 4. And this, the only reason why this game is so low yet it still made the list is really because of the newness of it in comparison to everything else on the list. But I had to put Under Night on the list. Under Night had to make my damn list. A game hasn't wowed me like that because of sheer simplicity, yet it's complex at the same time. The game hadn't wowed me like that in a long time.
That's Virtual Fighter. You really just described Virtual Fighter.
But to
Power
me,
Rangers.
and you know what? I can't even say that with Power Rangers. Power Rangers hard as shit. That's why Power Rangers didn't make the list. That game's so hard. It's like, you know what? Before I throw this controller through this TV, I'm just gonna go play a couple of games of 2K. Something that's real easy. That's how this gonna play out. But I mean, Under Night was one of those things, like, for all the stuff that was going on, particularly with all the anime fighters, because I don't play anime fighters like your Guilty Gears and
Blaze Blue.
your Blaze Blue, and then the one with the weird
Persona.
Persona, the one with the gay wrestler dude,
Grand Blue.
Grand Blue.
I don't play these games. And then I pick up Under Night, and I was like, yo, this is pick up and play. But then you get your ass kicked by the computer a couple times. Like, wait a minute, they doing shit that I didn't even know you could do. Now I got to do some homework, and you realize the game gets a lot deeper. I still don't understand what's going on with the story. I kind of don't care. Game's fire as fuck though. I have a good time with it, and like I said, it wowed me from day one. So I got to put Under Night at my number 4. Now let's flip the order. Wayno, you up next, number 3.
Capcom versus SNK 2. Had to beat him.
He
Had to
dirty
beat
as
him.
hell. He dirty as fuck.
I had to beat him though.
He dirty as hell.
I had to beat him. Like I said, mine ain't in no order. It's a race for me.
God.
It's a race for me.
And why? And if y'all know anything about this crew, y'all know that game. It's safe to say that game's on Country's list. Probably very high on Country's list. So y'all tell these folks about CBS too, because that was a dead shit.
Oh, CBS.
Hey.
that game is just something special because that was Capcom at its peak, just throwing mechanics in the game. Like, it's so many ways you can play that game, so many different mechanics, so many variations, so many
So
characters.
many characters.
It's just
Like, God damn.
and all of it blends so well. You know, when you got games with a lot of characters, sometimes it don't blend well, but everything just meshes in that game to the point where you
Even
like,
even the art blends well.
yeah, everything just you
I'm
like.
gonna be
Hey,
honest though, and going back to what Wayne said about the art, it's sometimes a little weird to me because you know if you pick SNK Groove with a Capcom character, they get this weird kind of realistic look.
Yeah.
That shit look weird as shit to me.
I
That
actually
shit look
like that
nice to
look.
me. I actually like it.
Yeah, I like that look.
Particularly Blanca looks strange. Like yo, I'm not sleeping looking at SNK
Like
Blanca.
he on that meth.
Highly likely.
that nigga lips
He on that
chap.
meth.
But yeah, that's the only thing that throws me off about that game. When they put them SNK graphics of the Capcom fighters, I'm like, is he all
But they
right?
did that in the first one though.
And see, that's the thing though. As much as we talk about CVS 2, you would think there was never a CVS 1.
That
Because
lets you know how good the first one is. The second one is.
CVS 1 came out a year after CVS. I mean, CVS 2 came out a year after CVS 1 came out. So CVS 1 didn't really get the chance to shine like it was supposed to.
Mm.
That was when Capcom was oversaturating the market. Like they had like 7 games a year. Every year they came out with like 7 fight games.
Damn, it's like a Gucci Man, you mixtape.
That
That-
game was fucking phenomenal. It still is fucking phenomenal. I can still play that game.
That
Yeah.
game belongs on everybody's list. I would just say that.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. Once again, I found out about CVS 2 hanging around with y'all. And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell was going on in my life in 2001 that I completely missed this game.
Man, what word you doing?
I'm trying to tell you.
I graduated high school, went to college, and then there's about 3
Nigga, I did the same thing. Went to college, dropped out, got a job.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, in those 3 years, it was a lot of frolicking, fornicating, and drinking. So
Shit.
Man, listen, I remember playing the first CVS at North DeKalb Mall Arcade. I was like, yo, Capcom is back. Capcom is back.
yeah, man. Because I mean, you know, at the time, like we was talking about, you know, particularly 2D games from Capcom. At the time, my holy grail was Street Fighter Alpha 3. That was that one. And then I found out that PlayStation version was some bullshit. I found this out later because they had extra characters. They gave you that little extra little inch of time to put the button inputs in. So you thinking you just got them maxing out on niggas and you play the arcade version. It's like, damn, ain't nothing working. And
They
then
won't give me my Dragon Punch.
right. Then the PlayStation version got Shin Akuma on there. I'm thinking he part of the game. He's supposed to be there. Yeah, no. That PlayStation version gave me a false sense of reality when it came to Alpha 3.
You didn't play it on the Dreamcast?
What, Alpha 3?
Yeah. Ooh. Man,
You said what?
it was like night and day from PlayStation.
Yeah, that PlayStation version was cheating, man. Cheating in the wrong way. Like I said, I had a false sense of reality playing Alpha 3 on the PlayStation.
Yeah, and you know what? The crazy thing about it, I didn't even know they came out on the Saturn too.
Me neither. I remember Alpha 2 was on the Saturn. I didn't know 3 was on there.
Yeah, I think it only came out in Japan.
That's why
Yeah,
There you go.
Saturn fell off hard.
Jumper.
boy.
Ridiculous. Got Robert Young in the building. What's up, Shouter? But man, they're like damn CVS 2 though. I'm gonna be honest, CVS would be one of those games. CVS 2 would be one of those games I'd love to really get into. I just know there's a lot to go into it. Like you know, don't expect to be good no time soon.
Oh yeah, there is a lot to get into in that game.
I mean, because think about like with the groove system, you got 6 versions of each character. It's like 40 characters. It's a lot.
Yeah. So much replayability with that game.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, my whole MO is when in doubt, just pick a Kuma and
And they need to put that in the Capcom Fight Collection. They need to release that another one of them motherfuckers.
SNK need to Capcom and SNK need to patch whatever the fuck beef they got going and get this shit rolling.
How long this beef been going?
Ever since Chaos came out.
Ooh,
oh god, now that I do remember, Chaos was hideous.
ooh.
Chaos was hideous. We on what number? We on number 3. Country, what you got for him on number 3?
I'm gonna let Jones go. I'm gonna go
Sonic
last.
Unleash.
I'm telling you, he got fighting vipers on there.
Now, honestly though, my number 3 is KOF 13.
See?
What you know about King of Fighter Jones?
Hey man, playing with y'all. Playing with y'all.
Goddamn, Mr. Karate.
You know what? Honestly, for me, KOF 13, that was it. You know, everybody talk about 14. Everybody talk about 15. 15 is better than 14, but for me, 13 is better than both. Yeah, I love that game.
I
It's crazy.
I think with
It's crazy.
13 was like that last one of that old KOF field.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I remember when I introduced these niggas to KOF, I took it over there to your homeboy house. That nigga was like, this like playing Street Fighter. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Ooh.
We wind up doing 100 match of fucking Naruto.
100
Fuck
matches of
Naruto.
Naruto.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I remember that day vividly when he.
What
he
King
had
of Fighters was that I took over there?
11.
Yeah.
The
I
tag
remember
one.
that day vividly. He had it with him. I was like, they ain't gonna like this game. They played it for a minute, like you said. They said this game like Street Fighter. No, it ain't. Then after a while, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I was like, I told you they weren't gonna like it.
He said I played 100 matches of Naruto though.
Oof.
Exactly. I couldn't see myself doing that.
Ooh, that was rough.
That is rough.
That was rough.
That's their reality though.
Damn. The fact that you survived that's ghetto gold for me.
Bro.
Come up, Gypsy. Fuck that. King of Fighters. Hell no.
Yes, indeed. KOF 13 though. Like I said, that's another one of them picks. It's like can't argue with that one. Country, what you got for 3, man?
My number 3 is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Interesting. I knew that was gonna be on your list, but I figured it'd be high. I thought it would be higher than 3.
Me too.
I thought that nigga gonna say Killzone too.
Motherfucker, hell.
Nigga.
I bet y'all probably can predict the rest of my list.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I would have thought that would have been your 2.
I see. It fluctuates every day about my top 3 because I'll be sitting there playing it on Fightcade and I'm like, damn, this game good. Fucking fell in love with it all over again. That'd be my number 1. But I haven't been really getting into no Super Turbo matches lately. Well, I did get into a Super Turbo match with this Zangief like the other day, but you know,
not that Geef. We had to talk about Geef. It's grown.
What? Oh, that's gay. He was whooping my ass, but you know, I'm not gonna deny it.
That nigga was whooping your ass.
I'm not gonna deny it. He was giving me a run for my money. That motherfucker knew how to get them links with that SPD. He knew how to get it.
Damn.
Hey. As an honorable mention, I want to throw in Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Just an honorable mention.
I'm cool with that.
I'm gonna be honest. Good game, wrong system.
Boy,
that's all you need to know about that game. Good game, wrong system.
Good game, wrong system.
That's why it's an honorable mention. I'm gonna have to throw that in there. It's gonna have to squeeze in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But, you know, Super Turbo was That was just perfection right there. That was just Street Fighter 101. It'll teach you how to play any fucking fighting game.
It really will, because the footsies and the normals in that game is real.
Exactly.
It'll
That's
teach you how to teach you about spacing.
Exactly. I've been trying to tell people that for years, man.
I'm gonna be, and that's a conversation we've all had numerous occasions. That when it came down to if you brand new to fighting games, play Super Turbo. Super Turbo got everything you need. It's like the 0100 crash course.
And to be honest with you, when I play fighting games, I actually play them like I'm playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I actually play them like I'm playing that game. I don't know all that fancy shit like that, but I do know the footsies and shit. Long as I get the character straight, I can do some footsies and shit if it's the right type of game.
I'm gonna be honest. I played Street Fighter 4 like Super Turbo. Because it was one of those things I never learned how to FADC, but at the same time, I knew spacing and I knew how to play smart. Like Super Turbo, you gotta play smart. Like fucking around thinking you could just fireball and jump in on Geef if you want to.
Get your ass snatched.
Yeah, all right. Fuck around. Like I said, it's one of those things when you playing Super Turbo too, that when you looking at who the next motherfucker finna pick and they pick Geef, it's gonna be a long day.
You know they put some hours in.
That's what I'm saying. You don't just pick Geef the button mash.
Nope.
That nigga Otto, they like instantly go over to Geef. Like damn. This motherfucker.
You are there looking like,
but that's how exactly. But
play this.
Like you said, that's how you know they put that time, because I didn't master that 360 to Street Fighter EX.
Yeah.
And I started doing it on a Super Nintendo.
That Geef I was playing though, he was doing them tricks, man. Them tricks to get that SPD off. It was like he was getting me with a lot of tech throws too.
Tech throws, guard stuns.
Tick throws. Yeah, he was fucking me up with that shit though. I mean, every now and then I get on a Ryu, but god damn, I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do to that? Am I just supposed to eat that?
There ain't no way around it. Like I said, no.
What I could have done was I could have DP'd during a tech throw, but it's a small window to get that. But you just gotta be on it though. You gotta know which tech throw that he was trying to do and correspond with it with the proper frame with the DP. I mean, that's just knowledge. Lack of knowledge.
That's that piano and shit and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's a gamble. What you describing is a big ass gamble.
Yeah, but that's the only way you get out of it though. Because if you try to jump backwards, you're gonna grab you because the jump has a load up frame on that game, and the SPD doesn't have a load up frame. It's one frame, so the jump has two frames. So he's gonna catch you in that second frame.
Right before you lift off.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Like I said, anybody that's out here that really wants to get into fighting games, when I say do your history, that's doing your history right there.
Okay. You gotta take some lumps. Get on Fightcade. They'll help you out. They'll help you out with Fightcade.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, and that's like I said, that is fighting game 0100. Like I said, I'm it's funny to me that that's number 3 on your list, and like not 2 and 1, but of course, process of elimination. It's kind of a formality what your 2 and 1 is at this point. Yes, indeed. So for my number 3, I got Tekken 3.
I thought you were about to say Jump Force.
You should. Come on, man. Luffy versus Goku? Of course.
Tekken.
Here's the thing. I had to put a Tekken on here somewhere. And I couldn't figure out what I was debating with 4 because 3 and 4 where it differed is that 4 start using actual background stages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 4, you fight in a bar, you fight in the field. You had some with walls, some without. But I think with 3 was the first jump in mechanics as far as making the game a little more streamlined than
you do know Tekken 3 was built off the PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah, I was there when it happened. But I mean, I felt like one and two were good. One and two were stiff though. I felt like Tekken 3 had that first level of fluidity that came with it, to where you felt like it was two niggas out here for real fighting and not two video games.
Okay,
Yeah.
question,
Hmm.
because around that time, uh, what's that name of that game? Toshinden was like,
Ballerina Toshinden.
yeah. Nah,
Ballerina touch
hear me
ending.
out, hear me
Uh-huh.
out. You can say the same thing about the first two games, even though they were crappy. Do
Nah,
you
you
think if
can't
they
say
would
that
have
about
done it?
Toshinden.
Huh?
Nah, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Do you think if they would have kept going with that, it would have got as fluent as Tekken?
No, here's why. Soul Calibur happened.
Yeah, Soul Edge,
Yeah. Soul Edge, Soul Blade. That
whatever you
happened.
want to call it.
Right. That happened. So it was just like, Battle Arena couldn't stand up to that.
And to be honest with you, I don't know. I didn't know what direction they were going with Ballerina Toshinden.
Me neither. They had that remix that was on Sega Saturn, and I played it, and I was like, I think I'm having fun. I think.
I think that's bad when you think you having fun.
I mean, yeah, I kind of had this. I mean, it was one of those type things. Had a little extra money when it got it at the pawn shop for like $15. You got to justify when you buy a bad game. Like, oh, it ain't that bad. It just ain't that good either.
Look around. Oh, you
You know
buy a
when
game. Huh, I
you know
think I like this game.
yeah, like when you waste your 10th birthday on Shaq food.
At that point, you shouldn't even be a gamer anymore.
Oh no.
Dude, I was 10. I was allowed to fuck up because it had Shaq. But yeah, I totally tricked off my 10th birthday. It was like, hey, I get a game, birthdays, Christmas, and report cards. And I waste my birthday game on Shaq food. So, but yeah, Tekken 3 is my number three. Like I said, it would have been between 3 and 4, honestly. Just because, like I said, 4 had real stages in it with the whole parking deck situation. The fact that they took a character in 4, well, they took a character from 3, they took Jin, and then completely changed his fighting style. Brand new fighting style just because.
Yeah.
They did it because they brought back Kazuya, and he fought too much like Kazuya and Tekken 3. So they had
Yeah,
to give him a new fighting style.
But you know what's
yeah.
crazy about it? His mama taught him how to fight.
But he was more of a Mishima than anything. He wasn't no Kazama.
Nah, that
He got
machine
the
bloodline
Mishima Electric. He got all the Mishima shit.
Yeah, I know, but let them tell it he was taught by June.
because he was.
He
That
was
was
taught by
when he went back to that. Because when he went back to that, when he changed fighting styles at 4, that was the one he learned from June, wasn't it?
I
that
think
was a self-taught. That was self-taught karate.
Wasn't it like a mixture?
Yeah, like mixed martial arts and shit. But he learned how to fight from the Mishima. He learned a little bit from June. He didn't learn a lot from her. He learned her a few of her techniques, but he learned most of the stuff from Hayachi when he was a kid. Because you gotta remember, June died early in his life, and what's his name? Hayachi picked him up when he was a kid.
Mm.
Did he
Watch
throw
that
him down?
Tekken. Watch that
Did,
Tekken anime that's about to
did
come
he?
out. Yeah,
Did he?
it's,
Did he throw him through a volcano like he did his dad?
yeah, he did. This. Well, he actually just shot him in the goddamn head. He wait
He,
no time.
he did shoot that boy in the head.
Well, I'm talking about
Hahachi,
that's
worst
some legit
granddad
hatred.
ever. Yes,
Damn.
Some legit hatred.
generations of hate. But yo, we coming around to the top two. Top two. This is where we get down to the nitty gritty for real. Who up? Top two. Number 2.
Wayne.
I am.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all gotta come back to me.
What?
Shit.
You the one talking about you had to go first.
I said I had to go before you.
All right. So shifting the order, Jones, you up, man. What you got for number 2?
All right. Well, for me, not my number 2. there's nothing left to be said about this game. We already done talked about it. That was Super Turbo.
Funny enough, that's my number 2 as well. I mean, it is Super Turbo.
Yeah, it's Super Turbo.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I appreciated what Super Turbo was to fighting until years later, going back to play it, like playing it on those anniversary editions, and you know what I'm saying, the retro machines at Final Round or whatnot. And I was just like, yo, like this is good back to basics right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you and your opponent. No gimmicks, no nothing. Who better?
It's
No combat mechanics, huh?
no combat. What I mean, they had a meter on Super Turbo.
But you had to build that meter yourself. That was a skill in itself to get that meter.
Yeah. Let me ask you, did that meter carry over into the next round?
Oh,
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
Didn't damn think so.
well, since Wayne gonna go with his number 2, I guess I'll go with mine.
Here we go.
My number 2 is Garuda Broke Blow.
Man,
Fist
go.
or twist.
The fist of
Man,
what?
go.
Fist or twist.
What?
That's
Well, nah, that's just a little joke that they got between. My number 2 is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
fist or twist.
Fist or twist.
So,
MVC 2.
That shit sounds so gay.
you can
I'm sorry. It sounds so way. How about that? Stay.
you
May,
can't have
lay.
a list. You can't have a list without Marvel 2 on it. Without some type of Marvel, I should say.
So, but out of 1, 2, and 3, and Infinite, since we count that too, why 2?
Because 2 had Clops on it.
Klops.
Enough said.
He
And it
was a
had-
comeback mechanic.
And it had that. Yes, he was. We saw that. That whole Justin Von Yipe situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had Thanos.
Thaddeus.
That is.
Thaddeus. but why Marvel 2 though?
Because Marvel 2, out of all, I love Marvel 3, but it got its X factor problem that it needs solving.
Comeback mechanic.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what really took it away from me from putting it above Marvel 2. Because Marvel 2, even though it got its cheap mechanics, you got to actually know how to use those cheap mechanics to actually. You can't just pick Magneto, Storm, Psylocke and think you're gonna do something.
Swag.
It don't work like that. It just don't work like that.
Yeah, and Spiral is living proof of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Spiral's top tier, but you just
Spiral with the shits, but goddamn, you got to be with the shits too to be able to pull all that stuff off.
same with Dowsel and Akiris.
D. Haslam.
Yeah, dehollers them.
Yep, goddamn gully.
What's your number 2, Wayne? Since you got it down.
Virtual Fighter 5.
That damn Virtual Fighter. Now hit the list again.
It's an amazing game. I wish y'all would have played it more.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when 3 went straight to the arcade, I don't think 3 ever got a home release.
Yes,
I
it did.
Oh,
You
no,
did.
wonder.
Oh, no wonder it was on Dreamcast. Yeah. So, I checked that out to playing 3 in the arcade. I never played another. I don't think I ever played another Virtual Fighter after that. I did play some of 5 when it came. When they dropped it on PlayStation, but it was like I had been so out of the loop of a Virtual Fighter, like I would have had to relearn the game, which was really not a problem. Hell, I ain't doing shit right now, so I could, it is. I don't know what it was about Virtual Fighter that made me not want to go back to it.
The degree of difficulty. Tell the truth.
No, it wasn't even that because hell, last Virtual Fighter I owned was 2, and I don't remember how hard it was because everything was hard in the 7th grade.
I played the fuck out.
I didn't realize how deep 2 was though until I got grown. And I'm talking about like I actually found the instruction book and looked back at it and was like, oh shit. I'm trying to tell you when somebody's move list like that long and it's like 2 pages like that, like I mean if you want to see some complicated shit, go look up the instruction book for Virtual Fighter 2 and flip to Akira's page.
All you gotta do go to the tutorial.
Virtual
That'll
Fighter
give you a headache.
Virtual Fighter 2 didn't have a tutorial.
I'm thinking about the newer ones. The new ones, the tutorials and those, man. Even when they gave you the video to watch, you'd be like, "How do you do that?"
I think that was one of the things. I'm glad they did that too. You get stuck on something in tutorial, at least they'll let you see how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, they added that in Virtual Fighter 4. That's when they started adding that robust tutorial. And I don't think a game had a better tutorial than Virtual Fighter. I still don't think a game got a better tutorial.
Shit, then why am I still so terrible at it? You know what? I might pick up that Virtual Fighter 5 because it's sitting right there. I downloaded it because I want to say it was free at the time.
Yeah, it was free.
Yeah, and I can afford that. Yeah, man. So shoot, we got we at number 1 right now, ain't we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who gonna drop the number 1 first? Wayne, you up? What's number 1, man?
Damn, I ain't even thought about it yet.
Dude, seriously, you gotta start writing this shit down, man. You gotta write your shit down.
I ain't thought about it. I'm going by the seat of my pants.
We can tell.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi.
Hey, why you bullshit?
That was a good game for a time, but nah, ain't my number 1.
Budokai 3 was good as hell, man. I like Budokai 3.
Shit, if I had to take a number 1 fighting game, something I can sit there and play all day. Honestly, it'd probably be Street Fighter 2 or Super Street Fighter 2. One of them. Either way, I'm good.
That's funny because Super Turbo's on everybody's list. I think that might be the one game that we've all had in consensus.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Super Turbo. It's the grandfather of all fight games.
Yeah.
Just can't. If you know how to play Super Turbo, you know how to play everything.
You at least got the basics down.
Pretty much. The fundamentals take you far, I'm telling you, man. They take you places.
Man, I don't know, man. You get to playing some of these games, you try and play fundamental, and the other motherfuckers start glowing.
Oh, you talk about these duels, man. We don't talk about these new games. DNF duel.
Oh man, that girl in that wheel. Between the girl in the wheel and that dude with the tornado.
The girl with the wheel and the girl with the tornado. I ain't even really played that game like that.
You don't want to.
I'm gonna be honest. I was in GameStop today. They had no copies. I figured I'd ask just for the sake of asking. No copies.
It's gone. The game is losing its audience finally.
Already?
Yeah, it's losing its audience.
It's only been what, a month?
They get games like that don't have longevity because they don't have no real mechanics in them.
I think that's for you getting on Reddit.
Yeah, that game don't have no real mechanics though. For real, it's like you said one day to me. He said, "I feel like everybody's gonna be playing the same within a month," and that's what's happening. Everybody's playing the same within a month.
Same characters and everything.
Yep, unless a big patch come out for that game at Evo, I don't see this game lasting.
Because I remember what you telling me about how you have the gap between the characters. You got some that are like really, really, really good, and then you got some that are so terrible you can't even they're almost unpickable.
Like, why are you in the game, bro?
That shit is crazy. That shit crazy. Country, what you got for number 1, man?
My number 1 is CBS 2.
It was a given. We knew. but they didn't know. My dope family and friends didn't know, but we knew. All of us knew.
And what can I say about that game that ain't already been said? It's phenomenal. It's just too good not to be your number one.
Dude. Jones, I'm curious, man. What you got for me? Number one.
The bouncer.
I knew it. I knew it.
No,
Fighting
mine
to
is
it.
Urban Reign.
What?
Nigga,
Oh,
why you bullshitting? Man, I saw that damn video the other day. I saw that video the other day. That shit brought back memories. And I'm sitting up there kicking myself in the ass. Let me tell you how I got Urban Reign. So I knew about the game. I've been following it in the magazine, knew about the release date. My cousin just so happened to be at North DeKalb Mall, and I'm telling him about the game. I'm like, yo, ask them if they got it. The dude said they only had two because the game didn't come with a lot of hype or anything. He said they had two. I said, look, get one and hold it for me. I'll be down there in seconds because I really wanted this game. It was four people on the same screen fighting game. It was like a beat 'em up, but in an arena type setting, 3D. I'm like, this shit is good as hell. And then it's just one of those things about it. It was hard as shit too.
Boy, that game will hand you your ass quick.
That game was hard as shit. But I'm thinking about how hard it was to get the fact that GameStop only had two. I don't know what possessed me to not keep it.
Mm,
Right. Same
You got
thing
to
I
commit to
did.
the purchase.
yeah.
Man,
But
look,
in all serious, for me, my number one is what Country said, CBS 2. That was a game that I could play all day long. It ain't much
oh,
else you can say about that game.
What about NBA Streets Volume 3?
it
I'm
wasn't no
They hitting
violence.
them streets.
It wasn't no violence on that though.
surprised you ain't pay what you call it up there, John.
What was that?
Killing
Uh,
Instinct Gold.
surprised you have Mortal Kombat as your number one.
When it came in at number 5.
Yeah, I know. I was saying I'm surprised it ain't know your number one.
No,
As much as
man.
you love those games.
No, man. CBS 2 all day over that.
I said, you know what? I probably would feel the same way had I caught CBS back in 2001 and really had been playing it that long. It's just, I to this day, I got to really figure out what was going on in life that I missed CBS 2 for the life of me.
Mm.
But, and that's crazy. But my number one, funny Country said this shit. So I'm stuck on number one. My number one, I was stuck between MKX and Ultimate 3. As far as games I could sit there and just play still for hours on end, it'll be one of those two.
If I
I
had to
know
choose, I would
because I
choose. I would choose Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 if I had to choose.
yeah. I feel like it's one of those things that if I chose, I still wouldn't go wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, because we weren't worried about balance back then and patches and whatever. It's a raggedy ass, busted ass game that I had a ball with. Had a lot of fun with Ultimate 3. So yeah, I mean I probably would put Ultimate 3 right there. Just for the wildness. Like, I ain't trying to think about like this character goddamn got frame buffs and nerfs and something third. No. In '96, I had no clue what any of that meant. And I was
Nope.
and I was okay with that. So yeah. My number would have probably had to be Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
So what you got for your honorable mention, Jones?
Marvel 2.
Sound about right.
Sucks that you ain't got it up there, John.
We had this conversation earlier.
Where's Marvel, Jones? Where's Marvel, man? Come on.
Where's Marvel?
Yeah, we had that conversation, but he said the other one earlier with Tatsunoko, that would have been up there as well.
Ooh. Right game, wrong system.
Yeah.
It's really all you can say about that.
What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention was Rival Schools. The first one, actually. I liked
Oh,
Project Justice.
you like Project? Oh, about to say, I think I like Project Justice a little better.
Project Justice was like they took Rival Schools peeking over the top and just took it on over. There's a girl with a violin, and there's a swimmer.
And she counts to 3 in French. Un, deux, trois.
I ain't gonna lie, the girl with the tennis racket is ghetto gold though. You run out there, motherfucker, holding feet, and then she started hitting serves on them. That was
That
cool.
got hurt.
I just think that the character selection in 2 just kind of got a little ridiculous. Like I said, the swimmer just was like, I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing?
But the swimmer was in Rival School 1. They just took him out of the American version.
Let's see. The rival schools I had was actually a double disc.
Yeah.
Like disc 1 was the arcade version, and then disc 2 was the PlayStation version.
Yeah. It is a 2-disc game.
It was a 2-disc game, yeah. Country, what you got for honorable mention, man?
I got 2 honorable mentions. I got Bloody War. I got Bloody Roar 3.
Ooh.
And
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Y'all keep saying random shit.
I think I know this other honorable mention.
Mega Man Legends.
I forgot it now. Y'all was throwing out random shit.
It was Mega Man Legends.
Was it Final History?
Oh hell nah. Hell nah.
You talking about the Street Fighter ripoff?
Yeah.
Darkstalkers.
Nah, it wasn't Darkstalkers either. I forgot what it was.
Was it
It wasn't Darkstalkers.
It wasn't Soul Calibur. It was a 2D game. Oh. It was Under Night in Birth, y'all.
Oh
One game you already said.
Yeah, I said Under Night had to make the list. I like playing that shit now.
I'm surprised Darkstalkers ain't made nobody's list for real.
If it was gonna be Under Night or Blaze Blue, it was one of those.
I did 100 hit combo on Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue that's one of the good anime fighters too. That's an amazing anime fighter.
I said, you know what? I never got into those or Guilty Gear.
Brian didn't. Your nephew didn't want to get into those games either, but I had to, introduce him into them. Get him acquainted with those type of games. You're like, damn, this game was actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
You just give it a fucking chance, man. You never know. You might find yourself having fun.
It was like I felt with Under Night. Like, when y'all first was playing it, everything was in Japanese. And I'm like, this would be cool in English. Hey, so what's the dishonorable mention? Because there's plenty.
Like I said before, War Gods.
MK Armageddon.
Oh,
Brutal Paws of Fury.
Woo!
The game with that bunny?
Yeah.
Brutal Paws of Fury. What the fuck?
And the real question is, why do you remember that?
It was just horrible.
Why is it somewhere in your head that you still have space for that living free, rent free in your brain?
It was horrible. It sounds good, though. It sounds dangerous.
I just remember it was this tough ass looking bunny on there.
Oh shit! What about this honorable mentions? Got to be
Play Fighters.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah. But it's Street Fighter the movie, the game.
There is a God.
Akuma was on there. Akuma's on everything.
Akuma is on everything.
Hey, you know what sucked though? Akuma was not on the Sega Saturn version.
What?
There were a lot of characters missing off the Sega Saturn version. When I found out there was an arcade version / PlayStation version, the soldier, what was his name? Knife or some shit like that?
Blade?
No, Blade. What I said, Knife. But yeah, Blade wasn't on there. Sawada was on there. Sawada was kind of hell too. It's just I have a hard time with your special when you're a topless Asian guy and you do like this and come flying at somebody. Like I have problems with that. I have problems. And Sawada wasn't even that pivotal in the movie, but y'all made, not only was his character one of the best ones in the game, though.
But you put Akuma in that game and he wasn't in the movie.
Akuma's in everything. They didn't put Akuma in that game. He walked in on his own.
I thought he was sitting at the airport.
He was like, oh, is that game over? Oh, that's a game over there. All right, I'm on the way. I'll be over there. And
Akuma hell, boy.
And he went.
That's why I think Capcom should just throw Akuma in every fighting game they can.
This needs to happen. Like, I'm talking about, like, literally make him a franchise whore. Put him in everything.
He already is.
I'm talking about everything. Like, Akuma would be in MK12. Let me have my way.
Okay. He's probably the only person that'll fit in MK12. Only Street Fighter character that can
I'm
fit.
talking about it'll be the first time we see the Raging Demon with the lights on. That's a fatality or some shit. Like, yo. Yeah. God, well, I was thinking about another dishonorable mention too. Like I said, there are so many.
There are so many.
Mace the Dark Ages.
Woo.
No. Mace is actually really good.
It is not.
Wu-Tang, even though they ain't nothing to fuck with, that game was not to be fucked with.
Oh, that Wu-Tang game was terrible.
I heard they made it off another game what was that game that got banned? And they took the infrastructure of it and made the Wu-Tang game. But there was a game that got banned. It was something like
I know what you're talking about.
Bloodstorm or something like that.
I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. It was like this motherfucker. They had like no head, no arms, some big titties, and then run around kicking people. Like this weird shit was going on in this game. I'm telling you, and they were just like, yeah, you know what? We're not putting that out, and they banned it. And so Wu-Tang swept in and said, well, shit, let's put some hoodies on these motherfuckers and put a couple of W's on them. Make a Wu-Tang game.
The Wu-Tang. Yo, Wu.
Ooh, that game was trash.
That game was horrible. And make it so bad. If there was a quote unquote best character, it was You God. I'm like, wait a minute, one of the worst rappers is the best character on the game. It was like Sawada all over.
Good at something.
Is it what?
Got to be good at something. Can't be a D student all the time. Shit, even D students good at PE.
I get an A in gym, goddamn. Fuck, you heard.
Shit.
Ooh-wee.
Fellas,
go ahead and tie a bow on this for the night, man. Yo, like I said, anything we're looking forward to this weekend with Evo, outside of the predictions, anything we're looking forward to besides
I'm looking forward to seeing Punk lose.
I was just finna say that. Seeing Punk get his ass whooped. It's gonna be the highlight of my weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But they are having that exhibition match though.
Oh, he's just not in it.
Yeah, he's just not
Ric Flair?
We don't speak of the Ric Flair.
Let's not talk about that no more.
Ooh, we almost to all my people following this and watching this, we almost saw a 73-year-old man die on TV.
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna be honest. In all honesty, I think he died twice in that match. It's just,
bro, he laid there. He was a trip hazard.
he was a speedball.
He laid there.
And then Rick goes for the hot tag.
He can barely get his arm up for the tag.
Hey, dude, he laid out there the whole time.
Can you imagine not being able to try to catch your breath and can't catch your breath and just laying there?
Dude goes back for another hot tag. Rick's supposed to come in hot. Rick rolls in the fucking ring because he never got up.
And he... Ooh, shit.
Oh, God.
My man came in with the bottle of water. He was like, fuck that water. And oxygen.
That shit just pouring over, goddamn.
Oh, God.
We saw a 73-year-old man die in the ring, y'all. If y'all don't believe me, go look that shit up, man. What was it called, Jones?
Ric Flair's last match.
Oh, I thought they had a special name for it. Literally, Starcast, Ric Flair's last match. If y'all want to just see a 73-year-old man die, come back to life, die, and come back again, watch that shit. It was... I'm gonna be honest, it's really disturbing that you think about. Yo, he couldn't get up. He just rolled in the ring.
Bruh, he laid there. Bruh, he fucking laid there.
Dude, when they tried to put the brass knuckles on it, his hand was shaking.
Bruh,
Head shaking violently. They tried to put ducks on him.
bruh. That motherfucker fell down like white Jesus when he did that figure 4 leg lock.
Dude, I don't even know what he had in him to hook the figure 4, although he got it hooked in.
It took all day.
Laid out splat.
He was struggling trying to pick his feet up, man.
Shit.
Oh God.
And where was Arn? Where was Arn to tell him, don't do this shit, bro?
Bruh, what? What about the rest of the horsemen?
You done made your point, bro. Come on home, man. We good.
Bruh. Bruh. Shit. Then the other white dude, I thought he was old as hell too. I was like, this the geriatric league. What the fuck?
I would say his partner wasn't really shit either.
Bruh.
His partner getting his ass whooped. It's like, come on, man. You just got to hold it down because you only got about a good 2 minutes in Rick tonight. You got 2
That's
minutes.
it. That even if 2 minutes.
I think
30 seconds, his knees were just aching. Like, oh my God.
He had 1 minute of strutting and cutting and 1 minute of wrestling. That was it.
And it was done. I'm telling you, that hot tag that he never got up, he just rolled under the bottom rope. I said, oh, we have hit the wall, y'all.
Hey, you hear no woo, did you?
I think we got one before the match and one after.
Dude, it took him 10 minutes to get to the ring.
Dude, the NWA belt was too heavy at this point. You notice he was out there limping till he opened the robe, but I had the belt. He had to take the belt off like somebody come get this heavy motherfucker.
Ooh wee.
Shout out to Ric Flair, one of the goats, but God damn, sometimes you just gotta know when to fold them.
Boy, what you say?
Boy, you gotta know just what time is it to go home? It is.
I mean, even Mick Foley ass was out there like, see, I'd have never done that shit. And I done some crazy shit. I would have did that shit.
I done flew off a cage, through a cage, tax, all that. Yeah, you'll see me 70-something years old wrestling though. Hell with that.
You saw the Undertaker look on his face. He was like, nah, Rick, you should have did this.
Rick, don't let their hair dye fool you. Oh shit!
God damn.
What?
God damn, Rick. Well, yo, tell the people, man, hey, how they can follow you, how they get up with you.
Oh man. Hey, I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Corey's Heavenly Cakes. I got t-shirts. If you need a good pound cake, let me know. I got you.
He got merch, y'all. Fuck with him.
Oh shit!
Bruce Wayno,
oh shit!
For these folks, man.
Huh?
What you got for these folks, man?
Man, I'm everywhere and nowhere at all. Just look over your shoulders. I'm right there. And I would be remiss. Happy belated birthday. And why weren't we drinking Tuesday? Say what?
Why weren't we drinking Tuesday?
Did you show up, Corey?
Yep.
Dude, again?
Where were you?
All you had to do was show up.
Nobody hit me.
You didn't know it was Tuesday?
You told me his birthday was Tuesday. Nobody told me I was getting up. It is midweek. I don't know what niggas be doing midweek.
Jones didn't get it. They didn't drink for long. Jones just showed up over there and he left. They didn't stay long.
But still though, I'm around the corner. I had to pass by your house to get home from school every day. Nobody hit me and said, hey Ray, they got them boys busting the bottle open. Well shit, let me bring mine. Hell, goddamn click clack all night then.
I ain't gonna lie, that banana rum was like drinking a fucking banana Laffy Taffy.
I was fucking sleep when them niggas showed up.
You slept through it all?
Pretty much.
Damn it, country.
Man, that nigga lazy.
I didn't even know the niggas was here. I was like, what the fuck?
And niggas didn't tell me, and I'm around the corner. You know what I'm saying? See, they did this shit last year. This happened before, y'all. I want people to know this happened before. I'm like, yo, where y'all boys going out at? I'm thinking they done went out, hit the bar, they all at pseudo or something. No, we was right here drinking Patron and Hennessy.
Yeah,
How y'all know I didn't want a hangover?
Patron.
Damn show did have one the next day.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you were drinking
Y'all was drinking
Patron.
that long? I swear
Yeah.
y'all wasn't here that long.
When you drinking Patron and Hennessy, you will have a hangover.
No, I was the one drinking. Corey was just sitting there drinking water out my goddamn cooler and shit.
Yep.
Nigga that play drinking and shit.
By the time they left, I was good and liquored up.
That shit, hell, I'd have needed that goddamn. Hell, school started back this week too. I needed that goddamn. That means
School started back up. Oh no.
yeah. All the more reason I need to drink midweek.
Oh
Bad
no.
kids.
Yeah, country man. Tell the folks how they can follow you, man.
You can follow me on Instagram at BigCountry50 PSN. You can also follow me on Fightcade at BigCountry50.
No doubt, man. And shoot, y'all know where to find me at, man. Dope Enterprise on Facebook and Dope Enterprise on Facebook and YouTube. Dope.enterprise on Instagram. Also, you know what I'm saying, be looking out Wednesday nights, Quick 30, Friday nights, Dope Show. Plus we got tons of more stuff. Goddamn. See, we got somebody else in here with a death wish. You do not mix tequila with your cognac, people. It's called a hangover.
Tequila with cognac.
You don't mix your tequila with your cognac, man. It's wrong on so many languages and so many levels. Don't do that shit. But yeah, like I said, we got more merch coming. It's about time for the winter wear, so dope hoodies will be coming out soon. Also, the dope football line is cranking up as we speak. Some of y'all might have seen the dope cowboy shirts. I got a dope Falcon shirt swimming out there in the world right now. So, yo, whatever your favorite team is, hit me up. We'll make it dope. Ship that shirt back to you. You know what I'm saying? And we get it right like that. Football season starting up in a minute, so you might want to come get your dope gear. Like now is the good time. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If it ain't got this on the shoulder, it ain't dope. Don't buy that shit. No matter how many times they say dope on the shirt. If this ain't on the left sleeve, your shit ain't dope. It ain't dope. So I'm gonna end this like I end every other show. Imitation is a serious form of flattery that mediocrity will pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. These are my friends. They are dope. Except Country. He drank too much.
And I make muffins.
And gotta make muffins, y'all. And I'm out.
All
All right, y'all. Peace.
right, y'all.